My first trip with him was in 1991. My last trip with him to Poland was in 2017. He also went on the March of the Living 11 times. So his views changed over time. What was really challenging was that we were together in the search for this cousin. We were in lockstep and had some amazing discoveries and experiences. But at some point, he got very discouraged that his friends had not revealed to him what he wanted to know and were, in fact, being evasive, if not outright lying. And he quit the search. He said, I don't want to do this anymore. And that was very frustrating for me. He shut down on our shared mission and he started shutting me out. Quite obviously, he took all these different relatives to Poland, which I didn't begrudge, but I wanted to continue to search for this cousin with him because he knew so many people and he was very good at appraising information. And, he knew he had the background in the history in the country. And also it was a shared, it was a team effort. I made strides on my own. I continue to make strides, made some of my own remarkable discoveries. And he had a hard time giving me credit for those. I would find something out and he'd say, oh, we already knew that. And I'd send it to him. And the next day he'd call and he'd say, oh, this is really interesting. Oh, we didn't know this. But he wouldn't give me credit for finding it. He's a very stubborn, strong guy, and maybe I've got a little bit of that DNA in me. I hope so. I hope I would have had that strength to survive what he survived. But I had to find a way to handle my disappointment and just move on. And I had to also let him down from the pedestal and just be a survivor that had his own, I hate the word closure, but he had to deal with his own disappointments and his own experiences. Big disappointment that he told me he loved the book. He said, when you're positive about me, I like it. Even when you're a little negative about me, I still like it. He read it 3 times cover to cover. But I don't think I appreciated, because he has a very strong veneer. I don't think I appreciated just how hard it all was, because his family was respected. He was respected. He was a top student. They adored him in his youth. But what he underestimated, and he later observed, he said, once the Jews were gone, once those who were, the non-Jews took their houses and businesses and saw that, as I say in the book, Jews went from being people to prey, something clicked off in the psyche of the people still living there. And that's really hard to come back and realize that people see you as someone who became not a person anymore, someone who's hunted, someone whose life didn't amount to didn't have any value. And so even though they welcomed him when he came back, there was still this like, why are these Jews coming back? What do they want from us? And I think that was really hard to handle. So, it took me longer to kind of appreciate that. And also, I'm from a different generation. I'm coming at things with a different perspective.